The war continues, and all of our warriors are needed to fight. Please report to the Kiana system. Our partnership with the Crinum is starting to bear fruit, but the project may take more time to complete than we have left. We must consider any plan that ensures our survival. The war continues, and all of our warriors are needed.
You are cleared for docking.
Greetings! On behalf of Captain Cogran and Alliance Command, I am pleased to welcome you to our research station. The Captain is completing his preparations. In the meantime, I will give you a tour of the facility, where we are building a weapon that will end the Iconian threat once and for all. Follow me. Our researchers can explain how the weapon works and answer any questions you may have. Here, we have the development area.
How much do you know about the Crenum, 7 of 9?
The Borg have extensive records on the Crenum. They're a species of great interest to the Collective.
I'm not sure I like the idea of the Borg studying us like a bug in a petri dish. I'm not sure I like the idea of the Borg studying anyone.
And what about the Iconians?
The Collective spent a great deal of resources pursuing Iconian technology. They believed the species to be extinct. They were incorrect.
So much for the Borg knowing everything.
The Iconians' technology is far beyond even the capabilities of the Borg.
Fine, but what about shielding the ship that's using the weapon? We haven't solved the paradox problem yet.
This is not my first experience with alternate timelines. It would be possible to develop a form of temporal shielding to protect this vessel from alterations in the timeline.
Welcome to our facility. I'm working with one of the teams here to develop the time ship and choose a target. What we do is different from time travel. Anorax's designs are actually for a weapon that can remove elements from the time stream completely, and then time reshapes itself to account for that absence. In some ways, yes. Once the weapon is fired, it can create an entirely new reality, and anyone or anything that isn't temporally shielded will be a part of that reality. That's why we have to proceed slowly. If we're not careful, we could change everything we know and not even know what's happened. But think of the possibilities. We could reverse the effects of wars, stop threats like the Iconians, even turn back time and eliminate the Borg. This is a weapon, but it's one that can make a better galaxy.
Captain Cogran's briefing is about to begin. Follow me to the conference room.
I have heard much about your victories against the Iconians. It is an honor to work with a warrior like yourself. We are almost ready to begin. First, however, Agent Cray would like a word.
Greetings. My name is Philip Cray. I'm the liaison from Temporal Investigations for this project. Federation has some serious concerns about possible violations of the Temporal Prime Directive. Normally, Starfleet personnel are strictly prohibited from directly interfering with historical events and should make every effort to maintain the timeline. Indeed, that should tell you how serious this war has become. If the Iconians win, there probably won't be anyone left to preserve the timeline. In this instance, my role is to ensure that we succeed in our task with the minimal possible disruption to the timeline, as well as to address any repercussions of those disruptions. I don't disagree. As a Starfleet officer, I am sworn to uphold the Temporal Prime Directive. Not only that, but I have seen firsthand the dangers that come from ignoring it. But as the Vulcans say, the needs of the many outweigh the needs of the few. The Iconians cannot use time travel, and that makes it a weapon we can use against them. We must consider carefully whether it is too dangerous of a weapon to use at all.
The war is not going as well as we might wish. Our fleet are protecting key worlds, but dozens of other targets have fallen to Herald attacks. Civilian casualties are rising. We need to act. This facility is building a device to turn the tide in our favor. Captain Nog, what is the status of the weapon?
We've had some setbacks, Captain. We're still weeks from a working prototype. No amount of temporal manipulation will change that.
And have you chosen a target for the temporal incursion?
We are still running simulations. We've configured the holodecks to help us evaluate the possible changes that occur after removing an element from the time stream. Some of these scenarios show promise, but none are exactly what you want.
Very well. We cannot afford to wait another day. We are losing this war. We need to strike now. A direct engagement is our only option. We will put all our resources into a full attack on the Iconians. Every ship we can muster will be a part of one massive strike against the Herald Sphere. Captain Paris is already moving into position with the Vanguard. Ships here will report to the Herald Sphere as soon as possible. There will be more warriors in Stovokor tonight. But first, we will make the Iconians bleed.
The last ship to arrive. We are ready to set course for the sphere.
Alpha Wing, you are cleared for departure.
Am I glad to see you? It's just not working. The Iconians are gating in their ships, and they have far more reserves than we anticipated. I've called for a hold on the flagship assault until we regroup. There's no point in a suicide run. First, we need to help our ships in trouble. Can I count on you to help?
This is Carla Mex from the USS Keller. We are losing warp control and are in need of immediate assistance.
Requesting immediate assistance!
Sorry. We have to retreat and make repairs.
We're falling back.
I cannot do that, Captain. A Klingon does not run from battle. Farewell, Captain. Today is a good day to die.
Alright, people, we've got one shot at this.
Leave this group of herald scum to us!
We're falling back.
We can also assist in this fight. I cannot do that, Captain. A Klingon does not run from battle. Farewell, Captain. Today is a good day to die.
Alright, people, we've got one shot at this. Flagship's shields are down, and it's losing power. Looks like they're trying to interface with the sphere to give themselves a boost. This might be our one chance to board it and take control. I have 3 troop transports standing by. Reinforcements inbound. We need to deal with them. parties are on the flagship and reporting heavy resistance. I'll stay here and keep any reinforcements off your back. You need to transport to the flagship and help our team. Great! We got through. What's your status? We can't reach any of the other away teams. Acknowledged. Sensors are picking up power fluctuations near your coordinates. Impact with the Quartar must have disrupted their systems. Start disabling anything you can reach. If we do enough damage, maybe that will help us take their ship.
Away teams are attacking power junctions, but they are encountering heavy resistance. It would be an honor to join your team, sir. Away teams reporting in, sir. Heavy resistance and heavy casualties. Detecting life signs and weapon discharges dead ahead. I am detecting Federation and Herald weapons fire beyond this door. There is also a power junction.
Fluctuations are increasing exponentially. Interesting, but it makes sense. The Iconians are energy beings. If Matara can't use the ship's systems, she'll use herself as a battery for the gateways. But that's probably dangerous for her. She's bleeding herself dry with every gateway. Keep at it. If you can drain enough of her energy, she might make herself vulnerable.
Herald! The other junction, sir. There is another power junction ahead. disabling the power.
It's working! Users of their own energy to power the gateways.
More reinforcements, sir! The area is secure, and the other interface is just over there. I am detecting a third junction ahead. Another junction just ahead, sir. If we can keep forcing the creature to use her own power, we can weaken her enough to defeat her. I am detecting strong energy signatures ahead. I believe it to be some kind of command signal. This could work. Prepare yourself! We must disable the other interface before we continue. The area ahead contains 4 interface junctions.
Essence!
reinforcements! Watch your back! Beam us up!
You made it back! Count yourself among the fortunate few. What's the situation on the flagship? I hate to say it, but that might be the first bit of good news I've heard all day. Okay, we need to fall back. While there's still a chance, the Heralds will be coming back in force.
These warriors died well, and they will not be forgotten.
I want to personally commend you. Whatever success we had in this mission was thanks to you. The Iconians have lost their leader. Their unity is broken. That might give us an opening to end this war. The cost, though, all those people, I can't help but feel that I failed them.
I don't think we have a choice now. We have to complete the Krenum device. Captain Cogran wants it online immediately, but this isn't something we can rush. Cutting corners with temporal mechanics? That's how you end up with unsolvable time paradoxes. Look, I'll do whatever I can, but I'm scared of this technology. Building it will be the greatest challenge of my career. But actually altering time? I'm not sure anyone should have that much power.
Despite the extraordinary efforts of you and many others, our operation was a failure. We're still totaling up the casualties, but the cost was too great. The Heralds still stand. They have lost one Iconian, but if anything, that will only prolong the conflict. Defeating Matara was a combination of the sacrifice of Guroth and many others, your quick thinking and martial prowess, and the Iconians' arrogance. Matara did not believe an Iconian could die. The others will not make the same mistake. Indeed, but that is a small comfort to the warriors who have entered Stovercore this day. Those of us who remain will mourn, and then we survive another day. Our losses were great today, and we will mourn for every hero who died defending their galaxy. I am a warrior. I believe in honorable combat. Direct attack, the war continues.